on the other side from 49ers. So they're really trying to do something with that line.
And then Jag, they still got
tough. Yeah, they always have a good defense. If anything, they're gonna
Josh Allen over there. Yeah, they got some bodies.
Yeah, they're gonna have a good defense anyway. But yeah, man, even Aiden Hutchinson, I think that's a good pickup for the Lions. His numbers speak for itself. He's proven. Michigan had a great year.
It makes sense.
It does. It makes a lot of sense.
That he went to Detroit, yeah.
Out of Michigan. Of course, man. Of course. Definitely.
Would you have took him first, Aiden over K-Ron? Are y'all any of y'all who want to answer?
I mean, I'll probably Aiden, but you know what? Walker had he had a decent combine. Running a 4.5 on the line, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what they're banking on, bro. They banking on the physical traits, developing in the sacks. Yeah. That's what they want. So you got the prototype, because he only had 4 sacks in the season. So he's like, man, maybe we get him with our system, and maybe we can turn that 4.
You give him his extra 2.
What? Say again?
Yeah, 6 sacks. Give him his extra 2.
Hey, my bad. 2 more.
You're off 2.
Hey. I'm just saying they want that to increase in the NFL. They hope.
Definitely. He's more of a project. They hope with better technique, better training, and like I said, they're gonna play him early. He's not gonna be hurting for playing time, bro. He's gonna be out there.
Hell no, he not. He better not. Y'all niggas just finished last. Y'all got the number 1 overall pick.
You're gonna put him out there. So
no, fact.
Hey, he gonna have nothing but time to get better.
We gonna know if they bomb that pick or not early.
Man, listen, don't do that. You got to give him some time. You already judging him unfairly, man.
At least after the first season. I mean, shit.
God, we grade him after the first season. Yeah. But as long as he gets better, that's all that matters.
Thanks.
Who else y'all looking at in the draft, man? What's some?
After that, the 2 corners went back to. I said after that, 2 corners went back to back. Sauce and Stingley.
He had all that sauce on him too on draft day, boy. He was ice.
They took Stingley first, man. But what y'all think? Who y'all think should have went first? So I guess really, they both can't go wrong with either one in my opinion.
You can't, man. Stingley's got good pedigree. Already was a huge playmaker on a great defense anyway. So it's like, come on, man. And that's kind of a no-brainer, man. Because people are always gonna talk about Cincinnati. They're always the first thing they're gonna say is, who did you play? Who did you play? Yeah. Who's in your conference?
They played Alabama in the championship, not in the championship, but in the playoffs, did they?
But
yeah. But it was actually a solid game. I think he just got out of hand at the last minute.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I got you.
The first thing
Sauce never gave up a touchdown.
Hey, facts.
That's it.
His senior season was strong. He had a better season. He had a better senior season than Stingley.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Stingley was hurt too.
I was gonna say, he was definitely hurt.
But at the end of the day, you probably getting the ball with either one. I mean, you can't go wrong with either one.
You can't really go wrong. No. If it boils down to size and preference, then that's really what it is. But
yeah, I think so.
The Texans need all the help they can get, so I see why they took Stingley first.
That boy's hurt.
People were mad they didn't get an offensive lineman. That's people's go-to. They're like, no, you got to start with an offensive lineman. You got to build around that.
Oh, with a young quarterback and shit.
Yeah, man, come on now. It's kind of like I say, can't go wrong.
It's true. I feel like that's true with a young quarterback. But if you feel like you got the next lockdown corner, I feel like you can't pass on that.
Hey, you can't make that skill set up, bro.
Yeah. Heck no.
You can never have enough good corners at all.
Yeah, definitely not. So what else y'all looking at, man?
I think my next big thing was the run on receivers.
Oh, okay.
They took To me, it surprised me when they took Drake London out of
USC
as the first, first receiver.
I said the same thing.
But
I said the same thing. Yeah, me too. I wasn't expecting that. I definitely understand taking both Ohio State receivers because to me that's damn near receiver dang near excuse me fans, that's dang near receiver to me, man. You can't go wrong taking any receivers from Ohio State, man.
That's pro-ready receivers right there.
Say again?
That's pro-ready receivers right there, just like LSU.
Here you go.
They're ready to go into the league, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know where he's trying to go to. Oh, yeah, man. I know where you're trying to go to, man. Yeah, it was a good pick by your boys, man. It was good. It was a good pick for you guys, man. I like that pick for them.
You need all the gear right now,
Okay, I feel you. I
ain't gonna lie though. I thought the Lions hit though. I mean, it was a lot of teams that had multiple first round picks. I thought the Lions definitely hit with Hutchinson and who they have and Jameson.
The Lions hit, the Jets hit,
Jets hit,
the Ravens,
the Jets did,
So this year a record was broken. Georgia, which you would think Alabama would have already had this, sold down and everything like that. But Georgia literally had 5 draft picks in the first round, which broke NFL history for the draft. So, I mean, originally it was
on the defense, right? It was on the defense.
It was correct.
Defense, yeah, that was a record.
15 total too,
correct. Well, it broke.
They should have had 6 if fucking Dion or what's his name, Dean would have got his surgery. He should have been a first round pick.
Definitely.
Well, you'll see him twice a year. Don't worry about it.
Well,
yeah, unfortunately, I was sick that Dallas kept passing.
Yeah.
Well, we remember the group chat. You were still worried about him.
You said what?
I said you were still worried about him.
I
remember that group chat.
So, do y'all have anybody else before we switch over and go to the Cowboy Nation?
I mean, we could touch on the Eagles just because they really got the 2 motherfuckers I wanted.
Got somebody. Everybody was talking about the quarterback Pickett was the first quarterback drafted, but nobody spoke on Desmond Ridder from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
How do you like it? What's up?
What about him?
Do you see him doing anything? I mean, he's going to be second string, obviously. He's not going to be a starter.
Hey, not if you got to play us twice a year. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, my God.
What you talking about?
He going to play a little bit. He's behind Marcus Mariota.
He'll play. Mariota was with that coach, Arthur Smith, before, so he knows how to work with him.
That's true, but Mariota's not the future, though, bro. Mariota pushed the 30,
no, he's not the future.
They got Felipe Franks, too, though, so don't.
He's former Florida boy. I like that. I like that.
Well, Mariota probably be going next year. They'll let the young bucks sit down for a year and learn something.
Yeah.
And then, Mariota go win us some games, but next year, we expect this young rookie to step up, be the starter.
They're calling him a transition quarterback. They're calling
him that's what it is.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
I mean, they say Ritter has all the intangibles, bro, but not the physical,
definitely. Yeah. And, Ritter had a great senior season, man. So, I think he deserves to I think he was drafted right where he was supposed to be. He had a great senior season, as we all know. He has a decent arm, great size. I mean, not great size, but he's tall, he's durable, he's all right. Had a high passer rating. He can sling the ball. You know what I mean?
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I know, but still. hey, they had a magical season. Nobody saw it coming. Shit. Shit. He got drafted because of it. He did all right.
What do you think about Malik Willis falling to the Titans in the 3rd round?
Man, I kind of figured he'd fall, man. If you really watched him, he at some games he struggled against talent he shouldn't have struggled. Like I was at the UNC game when they played him, and he just wasn't looking. He's a good mobile quarterback. good arm strength, but he's not consistent enough, really. Like and a lot of people didn't judge him on this season because they say he had some issues this season.
Right.
Most times you have to judge them on their whole college career, and just knowing what they're going through. But I can see why he kind of fell a little bit. He's definitely got a lot of things to work on. Especially if we're talking about even jumping out of that pocket and trying to throw on the run. It's like you mobile, but he's a little flaky this season in some games. Especially I watch him against UNT and he should have destroyed that defense.
You talking about from Liberty University, right?
Yeah. You already know. Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting my hands there too.
I ain't watching none. But I'm rooting for the kid.
Liberty's an underdog school. Like off the bat, it's not one of them schools.
Yeah.
You just assume they'll come out and have a number one draft quarterback. That's like UNT.
Not at all. Well, he had a great year last season with Liberty. Liberty came out of nowhere last season and did well. So I think people expected more from them this year.
Yeah.
And again, when people put expectations on you,
it makes it a lot more difficult.
It does. It kind of can hurt you in a sense. So and maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe he had some injuries as well that wasn't really talked about. But I kind of see why he fell.
Got you. So y'all got anything else? Because I really, really owe Caleb this conversation.
Nah, go ahead, man. We'll wait on my couple random people. Let's talk about this, Caleb. Let's talk about this Caleb right there.
So
let's go.
We can just talk about it. We can go back to your round of people after this. But Caleb, So Tyler Smith, in the group message, buddy. So in the group message, Caleb was talking about Tyron Smith. How go ahead. I don't want to lie, so I want you to go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Hey, let me know what I said. I don't want to lie myself.
I don't
okay, Caleb.
So you were talking about, I was talking about how they move the guard or whatever. I know a lot of people from, some of my athletes, they talk about how it's a bad pick because of penalties and stuff like that.
Right.
All right, so I honestly feel like it's an upgraded Connor Williams. No offense to Connor Williams from Texas. He got drafted.
That nigga wasn't shit.
But what?
I said that nigga wasn't shit.
Okay, but you get that's what I'm saying. This is an upgraded Connor Williams, and he's only played football 5 years. Now,
Connor Williams is too little for me.
Only 5 years.
Can't block shit.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. He only played 5 years. So think about it. He got a lot of learning to do. He's pretty strong. He's explosive to be his size. Like literally, there are things that I see as him as a guard more than a tackle.
Right.
Like they have him in there as an offensive tackle, but based off his movements, things like that, I feel like he might feel more comfortable as a guard than an offensive tackle. So
he gonna feel more comfortable because he ain't. I ain't gonna say he ain't fucking with pass rushers in the NFL, but it's easier to block, the motherfuckers inside than coming off that edge.
Correct. But if it's easier for him, he should probably be more dominant especially with his size.
Are y'all missing? Are y'all? Collins left, right? Like y'all, Collins left, right?
Yeah.
He's a Bengal, so this rookie could start for y'all, straight up.
He could, but I doubt he's gonna take Steele's spot. I
feel like that's one of the things that you would have to see, like literally, like during the preseason to figure out if this is real or not. But based off of, because there's no way he's gonna
start. That's the fact. He better start.
Yeah,
somebody need to lose their job if he don't start.
He's gonna play. Yeah, definitely.
I'm saying he's gonna play, but there's no guarantee in him starting. You have to understand, because
that nigga better start.
But no, it's not that easy though. It's not that simple. You cannot take somebody that's played 5 years and teach them how to do the offensive stance or offensive movement, especially in a quick pace like that.
I hear you, Eric, but let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you watch Dallas last season? You seen how terrible that offensive line looked. If they go out and draft the offensive lineman in the first round, that motherfucker better.
He gotta play. Yeah.
He gotta start.
But I'm saying though,
he gotta start.
If he starts, then it's gonna be a progression thing. That he's gonna get better based off the next game, the next game. There's gonna be a progression to it. Like, but starting off, first of all, you're not gonna know the game speed. Literally, they're gonna be kicking his ass all freaking preseason. I'm talking about like right now they're doing OTs, all that. Well, I think they're doing it, but they pretty much they about to start, right?
I was saying
they're about to start, right? Yeah. But pretty much, I feel like he's gonna be getting his ass kicked. But it's gonna be great when we get towards preseason in the game.
Yeah.
Just especially if they going against ones versus ones, then you definitely get to get that defensive line and be able to get them edge rushers. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're gonna get them right, and then they'll be able to learn more because they're gonna be in film like consistently. And another thing they talk about penalties and stuff like that. All it is just adapting. You know, which honestly, which it does suck for him.
It's a red flag for sure, though. It is a red flag, but I get it.
I mean, they're hyped on him though, but they think it's a good pick. Everyone's calling this a great pick because of his what his potential could be. Because the kid is a beast, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But
like
the thing,
size-wise, everything else. But go ahead, please.
Yeah. So, that's all great, but it's the form of technique. Or whatever, because I was looking at him. He got, he let the guy, it's based off of what was happening. He was letting the edge rusher come, or he had a hard time with speed rushers, or he had to be able to, he turned his shoulders. You shouldn't turn your shoulders. You gotta be able to stay square. And some little things that he needs to work on. Yeah. But of course, at the NFL level, you're literally looking at film, you're literally like digging in techniques, you're looking at the cons. I mean, everybody got pros, but of course, everybody got cons. Like, have you ever looked at the movie Safety?
No,
that movie, it's a Disney movie, and that movie is freaking epic. But even like, if there's little cues that can tell you what's gonna happen, and based off of movie Safety, which it's based off a true story from I forgot, it's a different topic, but you gotta see that. The movie did say, I put in the group chat. It's awesome, but. There's little things that people do. I technically had an offensive lineman this year that literally when we ran counter, he would be already like one step, like his body's already showing that I'm running counter. And so we had to like improve, what I'm saying? It's like, no, every time we need the same face, so that way when you run a counter, they don't know running counter because they see you like this. When, you run counter, you see you like this or. So it's little things like that you got to understand that can be cleaned up.
So I got a question. So are you implying that these motherfuckers don't watch film in college and they don't dedicate a lot of film time for this?
No, I'm saying that there's a difference. There's a difference between, just like there's a difference between high school and college. Between college and NFL. You got to think about this. No, because there's coaches that can be coaching in NCAA level or JUCO or anything like that, and the reason that they're doing it is because they're not that great. I mean, they might have responsibilities outside of whatever it is. So I feel like in the NFL, who comes first? The players, right? In college, you like the players are first, but I'm more still tend to my family. What happens in high school? Some have my family. F this, I'm working on my family. You get what I'm saying? So there's a different level of priorities and a different level of experience of how you target that person. It's not saying the fact that, hey, we watch film. They watch film differently and think about it. They got more equipment, they got more cameras, they got more technology where they can see something a lot more than you could see literally, on a budgeted campus.
I mean, go ahead.
I think in college, like he came out of a small school, right? Like Tulsa or something.
Tulsa ain't that small. It's small, but it ain't that small.
But if you come from Tulsa, bro, you used to be the biggest person. So if you can just dominate physically, you're not really gonna worry about, I got a couple holding penalties here and there. Like you might want to clean it up later, but You the biggest, fastest person, bro.
Correct.
Like,
and
nobody
that's
can pass
and you know
so
what?
You're saying what Eric's saying, basically. So
that's what I'm saying. You can clean it up because right then and there, you don't care that much. All you care about is going to that next level. Now you're at this next level. There's no other higher level, and you literally are gonna get your ass toasted if you don't do what you're supposed to do. And technique is one major thing that will keep you from getting, burnt or keep that quarterback safe. And would you be in Dallas? Dallas will flip on you real quick if you keep getting
we seen too much. We seen too much, man.
Correct. So we're not playing no games with no offensive linemen.
No.
Yeah.
So it's just.
So what y'all feel? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Eric.
No. I'm cool with the pick. Yeah, I'm cool with the pick.
What about Sam? Okay. What about Sam Williams, guys? Y'all stayed on our boy, but what about Sam Williams? What you got? All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I was surprised that they took him, but I do know Jerry was talking about he wanted another Michael Parsons when he was talking with Sam Williams. But
yeah.
I like the pick though. I was surprised too, but I like the pick. I was personally wanting the Kobe Dean. I might have been wrong on that shit, but that's who I want.
You keep saying that.
Yeah, but I'm cool with Sam Smith though, man. He pass rush running 4.40 and shit. So I'm fucking with that. Yeah.
But see, that's another one. That's another developmental player right there because he's only did edge rusher 1 year. Like literally 1 year, so that's already that's a development right there. I mean,
no, definitely.
There's some things that he got cleaned up, especially like dipping the shoulder, stuff like that.
Sure,
but he does too much sometimes. Like he goes for the quarterback or running back, he's going to play contain, but then all of a sudden he's dancing when he literally could have got to the quarterback a lot faster if he just dipped his shoulder and ripped. And so, but he is a good team player because overall, he puts himself in a position where other people make that play or make that tackle. What are you smiling about?
Man, I'm listening to Coach E over here. Hey, talk your shit.
But I like him. He's a great pick. Quick feet, explosive. He understands the game to aspect, but of course he gonna get that next level. And think about being next to the people he next to, of course, they're already great. So they're going to be like, hey, like, I want to compete more. Like, it's in the NFL, I like how they compete for they place. Because, some people get comfortable. At the high school level, most of these athletes, they really just want to put on a uniform and be with their friends. That's really what it is. Like, literally, I put a uniform on, I get to go sit on the sideline. And I get to be there next Friday Night Lights. Yay. But then we go to the collegiate level, which is only 7%. That's a whole different thing. It's people like, they proud to be where they are, or they want to go somewhere else where they can be more recognized. Well, now, it's that spot where it's like, okay, I want to get better. In order for me to get better in the NFL, I got to compete against somebody that's going to make me better, that's going to bring the best out of me. So I just feel like it's a developmental pick, but it's a great pick at that.
Definitely. So Caleb,
I'm not mad at it.
How you feel about the Saints picks, man? What jumps out at you immediately? What's up, man?
Hey, we got the best route runner in the draft. 6'1",
all right.
Food,
there you go.
Speed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't argue. I like that pick. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like where he's at, but I like the pick.
Hey,
hopefully he ain't no Michael Thomas.
Huh? What?
Hopefully he ain't another Michael Thomas.
Another Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas all pro receiver, so he is.
When's last game that nigga played in?
It's been a minute. That ain't his fault.
It's been a minute.
Hey, we only worry about the thing
that nigga got that check and ran.
That
nigga got that check and ran.
If we gonna invest that much money, we need you to rest and be healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's an investment.
They gave up this year anyway.
If you heard, but we talking about rookies. We ain't talking about Mike. Worry about Mike when you got a team coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, we got Chris Olave in the first round. Like I said, probably the best route runner in the draft. Running routes to get you open, so he can work all that underneath and let you know. Matter of fact, I take that back. Mike Thomas can work underneath, and Olave can open up the top. You know what I'm saying?
Slant boys,
slants work though. Them slants work. Them slants work. That's all that matters. Slants, crosses, digs. Hey, and matter of fact, hey, speaking of slants, that was because that was a lack of arm talent from Drew Brees at the old age. Don't forget that. Jameis definitely got a higher level of arm talent right now than Drew.
You said who?
Jameis has a better arm right now than Drew did at 39.
So you saying? So what you were saying is
we ain't seen Jameis in a while though.
Michael Thomas is gonna have a better. Oh, let me ask you something. So you said Michael Thomas is gonna have a better career season under Jameis Winston than he did with the Drew Brees?
That's what he's saying.
Yes, with Drew Brees in his last year at 39, almost 40, can't throw the ball more than 25, 30 yards.
I mean, he had him for the he's been in the league, what 3-4 years?
Drew Brees' arm been fucking noodle arm for a long time already. Like, what are you saying?
So, but I'm saying he was balling with that noodle arm.
He caught 100 passes. Them 100 passes came within 20 yards of the damn line of scrimmage. That's it.
Fact.
So, I mean, with Jameis, he can put that bitch up there. He can go get it. So, you know, I think he'll have a better year. He might not catch 100 balls because Olave's going to get balls and Kamara's going to get balls and everybody else is going to touch the rock. But he'll be more effective.
So he not going to have the career he had with Drew Brees in.
Career? I can predict
the season. Career. No, I'm saying he not going to have the season he had with Drew Brees.
100 catches and whatever the fuck else he had. I mean, he's not going to get 100 balls.
The shit that made him all pro.
Basically,
the
season that got him the money is what he's saying.
Yeah, we not forcing him 100 balls. He got paid. We gonna do something else with it.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, I'm sure he'll be better than CD for sure though.
Damn,
I mean,
shit, this nigga
as the number one receiver.
This nigga ain't playing no games, bro.
Hey. So y'all got sophomore season or not?
That nigga got the money and sat down somewhere.
You number one. That's it. Let him be number one.
I guess he'll have more yards than Thomas by the end of the year.
You said he'll have more yards?
More yards than Thomas at the end of the year.
Okay, what you want to put on that?
I think so.
Man, Thomas ain't gonna play for y'all niggas.
Is he gonna play?
Yeah, he's gonna play.
Okay.
Let me know what you want to put on that, Rod. We'll talk.
Yeah, we can talk after the podcast.
Look, yeah, we got a pod to do, fellas.
But
let's do the pod first.
Our second first round pick, we took Trevor Penning. He's 6'7", 320, Mahler type left tackle. You know.
Yeah.
Game. Super athletic. His RAS score is like a 950. So that's crazy. That's out of 10. So you know that's pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Know, so.
Hey, Caleb, bring your camera down a little bit for me. Or up. There you go. He's so into it. He's happy about them draft picks. All in the camera.
He can care less about the camera, huh?
Hey, third overall, I say second round pick. We took Alontae Taylor from Tennessee. Now, cornerback, you know.
Older player, older guy in the draft.
Older? I wouldn't say older. I mean, I think he like.
That's what they're calling him. I think he's like what, 23?
23, something like that. He not a young baby. He's a senior. He was a senior, so he's about 23.
He a 4-year type of motherfucker, 4 or 5 year type player.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Team captain. You can't
see wrong with that. Yeah.
6 foot.
I bet that nigga got his degree. Shit.
Yeah.
Even then, you know, sometimes if you know that you're not gonna go high in that draft, you say, "Hey, I'll go back to college for one more year and finish up." So he might have did, or his agent might have said, "Hey, you know, let's wait a year, and you know, you get a higher pick, you get better chance on other stuff." Especially since the NCAA had made it where you can actually, go back to college if you don't make it to the draft or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have that there. I mean, senior, man, 6 foot, 4.3 speed, super long.
Long ass arms.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Versatile, play corner, little safety. Like, you can never have enough good corners.
Pretty well.
Yeah,
that's
bro. You can't
to work with.
You can't have enough good corners on the roster at all, you know?
Exactly.
So with the pass rush helping out the secondary, bro, it's a perfect marriage. So personally, I might have went with Nakobe to end in that pick because he was still falling, but we got Demario Davis, so hey, it's whatever. Later on, we picked DeMarco Jackson, 6'1". He's out of the Sun Belt Conference, so he was, I know. So
who is that?
Yeah, Sun Belt Conference, man. So
that's that conference UNC used to be in.
That's Appalachian State. He went to Appalachian State. So
okay.
Yeah.
Sideline to sideline speed, man. Tackler, good coverage, young, fast. All these guys are seniors. They mature, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But probably a special teamer team that's how he got picked at the 5th, 6th round. So
Hey, so I'm a backdoor with you, Caleb, on this one. So I feel like, because I'm not saying because he went there to that school that he's bad or anything like that. I feel like this draft this year indicates that you can go anywhere and be able to be drafted. That you don't have to literally go to a D1 institution.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So no, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Because
you got to go to D1, but I know what you meant. Like a lower level.
Yeah, because even though that was it Apache? What is it?
Appalachian.
Yeah,
Appalachian.
Even though that's not
they're
a
known
huge,
for basketball
massive.
More.
Yeah,
they need to put the HBCUs back on the map.
Yeah, but it shows right there though. So it doesn't really matter. It don't have to be a D1, like a straight Alabama, Oklahoma, Texas, anything like that. You literally can go to a little D2 college and be able to get looked at.
Hey,
and
what's crazy, I don't even think Texas had a drafted player.
They didn't. So I was just talking to my friend earlier about that. Shout out to. Yeah, we were talking about that. He was surprised too. He said, "Man, not even Ryan."
I think they were.
Hey.
What?
They were bad. I think they were a young team.
No, UNT didn't have one. They didn't have one drafted. Our conference had like 4 or 5 though. They got two from UAB, I think. Southern Miss and somebody else, I think.
Got you. Okay, well, there's 2 that's in the NFL right now though.
Yeah.
They signed. Yeah. I guess they signed with. Kind of one signed with the Jets. And I forgot what the other one signed with. Yeah. No, it's a couple of guys from UNT that's probably going to be on some rosters for the training Actually,
camps.
Yeah, because even remember the running back, he got signed.
I know who you're talking about.
Tory?
Yeah, he was tough. I was sitting next to his family during one of the games. Yeah, he was tough. That Cole receiver was it Darden from last year?
Jalen Darden.
Yeah, that little small motherfucker.
Oh boy, he's tough though, man. He could ball.
Yeah, he put a nice highlight tape together for sure.
Didn't he?
Yeah,
he was making people miss left and right. He could,
yeah.
I'm anxious to see what he does. Definitely.
I return a couple kicks and shit like that.
Hey man, you get on the practice team, man, practice squad. Shout out to that man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so you say you're gonna give Dallas a B overall, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna give them an overall B for their draft grade. We gotta just really wait and see what they do on the field.
Definitely.
So I give Dallas a C plus, based off of receiver's pretty nice or whatever. He's a B minus. The tight end I give him a B. The Williams, based off, I feel like he's a C plus, close to a B, based off of his experience at the position and how long will it take. But at the same time, the reason I say B is because of course who he has in front of him. So Parsons will probably coach him up, and of course you got the coaches doing their job. So that's why I gave him a C plus to a B as that draft pick.
Oh, you talking about Sam?
Yeah, for Sam. But that overall for the Cowboys pick, I gave a C plus.
Shit, that nigga better get some goddamn burn.
Yeah. What up, Caleb? What grade you give to the Saints, buddy? What's up, man?
I'm gonna just go with a B. I mean,
okay.
B plus maybe, just because we held the first round with 2 first-round picks that we acquired. You know, I don't like that we traded up to 11 to go get Olave per se, but they had that running receivers, and so you know we had to go get what we like. So you can't go wrong with that. Penning, I feel like he could be another great little tackle for us. You know, since Armstead went to Miami. I mean, and everybody else from the 5th and 6th, 7th round is more or less, you know, special teams, you know, people that can lead on special teams, make plays, and then work their way onto the roster. So I give it a B plus, just because it's who that is. You know, we trying to get that thing going.
Oh man!
So,
man, there he is.
Ralph is one time for you, boy.
All right.
Fucking like Dusty,
just like Jerry.
Oh man!
All right, so I guess we're gonna ahead and wrap this up. I think I probably went overboard on all the little draft picks.
You good, bro?
But yeah,
boy, guys, notes ready.
Yeah. But you know, coaching is what I do, so I like to be able to. There you know. But
overall, this one was a fun one.
Oh yeah, but yeah, so all right, appreciate y'all watching. Ambition Oliver, got Royal, Caleb, Rod. We all in the mix. You're watching, you know, Built Different Topics. You know, we are built tough, just not like Ford. No offense to Ford.
There we go. You're right about that here. All right, shout out to everybody. All right.
Hey, shout out to the Mavericks losing right now, Roy. You might want to look at that.
Oh no, I gotta go now then. Gotta go check it out. We gotta give good energy to Dallas. Let's go, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's go. All right. Peace.
Vanguard.